What's up, MP?
Like money in the bank.
Hey, shot!
Let's go!
Yeah! It's time to play now!
Let's do this. Come around. Yep. That's my spot. Shoot it!
Shot!
Balls, baby. Hey, don't let him shoot that! What?
Oh, hit down!
Yeah, baby.
All day, baby.
Yeah! It's time to play now!
What's up? What?
Nice shot.
That was going in. I back up my game. That bucket sounds so
More.
easy. I can move back and forth. Stop this. That's too easy. Oh, that looked good. That was pretty. Splash.
Keep going.
Don't give me those. Oh, that stroke is pretty. Throw it up. Hey,
Well, excuse me.
deep, baby. That's what. Oh, wait. No way. Oh, man.
Come on, man. You could do better than that.
Oh, what happened?
Yes. Easy one.
You got it. Come on, man.
There you go! Shut up!
Good right there.
Hey! We're waiting your team!
That's what I want to see. Let's go!
Hey, hit me up. Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Y'all ready to lose?
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! You know what out here that I can't score on? I got your screen! Watch the pick! Cooking, boy! Pick, pick! Take pick! See you later.
Focus! You're gonna be losing today. Keep shooting!
Breaking the sweat out here. Let's go. I'm tired of wasting my time on y'all. This is too easy.
You're about to be ready.
Woo! Quiet now.
Great game.
What's good, MP? Time to do what you...
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier. And the welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Now, let's head courtside to hear more about MP's record-breaking performance.
Well, it's hard to believe what MP just did, but he bested Wilt Chamberlain's 100 points in a single game, breaking one of the most hallowed records in sports history. Arguably, it was the greatest game in NBA history. It's hard to believe what he just did, guys.
You know, that's pretty remarkable. It is something else. That is pretty remarkable. And the starting group for the Spurs. Wembanyama is the center with Sochan next to him. The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Here we are, Greg, getting into the thick of this NBA season. How big of a challenge now is the travel?
Oh, it's a huge one. The reality is all those flights take a toll, so you got to be smart with your sleep schedule and recovery.
And here's Jones after the three-pointer from Money. Jones finds Wembanyama. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Money, no good. Not a fast start here for the Spurs. 6-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, you can't allow that many second-chance opportunities and then get almost none yourself. Rarely that works out for you. Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Here's Money. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And that's 12 points for Money. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Got that one up quick. And that's 15 points for Money.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Morant against Jones. It's Vassell on the wing. His last outing, he had 24 points. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Money passes to Morant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Nice to see Keldon Johnson developing his passing game, getting the ball to a ready shooter.
Here's Money. And another basket for Memphis.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. Down by 12. Wembanyama outside. Back to Jones. Misses the 3. For Memphis, they come in off the loss to Dallas. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Money. And he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Wembanyama outside. It's rebounded by Memphis.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Jones after the made shot from Money. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down. Here's
Sochan. Nothing on the board. Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama, a screen. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Grizzlies. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, the Spurs. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And when you look at Memphis, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
They were in midseason form right off the bat. And like you said, that focus, it shows how determined this group is to make this a season to remember.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. All right, a chance to check out stats for Victor Wembanyama.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now here's Jones. Really struggled in their loss against Utah. Vassell wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Memphis leading by 16. Here's Money, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Jones, following the score by Memphis. Wembanyama, a screen on Williams. Wembanyama outside. To stop the drought. Vassell, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jones, no one around him. San Antonio again missing. Jones has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Steps back and fires. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Memphis. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. Pass to Sohan. Fades and shoots. It's Clark with the rebound.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Here's Money. Again, Memphis.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Spurs shooting alarming, 21% to get things going here. The pass to Wembanyama. Shot to stop the run, and Wembanyama throws it down.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Here's Money, covered by Vassell. Money, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now Vassell hasn't made one yet. And he drops it in from the low post.
Aggressive play by Vassell in the paint, getting himself a close-range shot.
And when you look at a player like Devin Vassell, his massive reach really stands out.
GA, a young man with a near 7-foot wingspan. Combine that with his quickness, Vassell has potential to be a really remarkable defender.
Here's Jones after the made shot from Money. From 11 feet away, Powell pulls it in.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Good on the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Money. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now here's Jones. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Outside for Wembanyama. And Jones has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Tipped away. Morant with the steal. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Trent's checked in for Memphis. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Hits it from three-point range.
Gary takes a lot of threes, and you see why.
Now, here's Vassell. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Pass to Sohan. Adams with the screen on Clark.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Count that bucket.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Here's Money, covered by Vassell. Money, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
The Spurs shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Here's Vassell. Kicks it out to Jones. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Money passes to Trent. Here's Money, covered by Vassell. It's good. Money's got 40 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Branham. No scoring in this one. Adams with the screen on Morant. Branham, the pass to Vassell. Shot clock at 3. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Devin Vassell with a great feel when to use the mid-range jumper. Such a skilled swing man.
Here's Money, covered by Vassell. And the basket by Money.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
44 seconds left to play in the first. Passes it to Branham. It's Jones on the way. Spurs passing it around. Vassell, no good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Branham, good.
Coming into the league, scouts saw Vassell as a 3-and-D guy, but he's a good playmaker also.
Here's Money, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Money's got 46 points. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Grizzlies out in front, opening up a huge gap. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Adams. Derek Jones is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devontae Green. And it's Branham in at the 2-guard spot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression
in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The Spurs shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Jones kicks to Green. Adams right side. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass to Graham. Adams sets the pick for Graham. Jones for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Mavericks was phenomenal. He finished with 66 points and was reliable as ever from distance. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
And here is Graham after the three-pointer from Money. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 6.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Grizzlies?
Throws it up high.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Graham with the ball. Still yet to score. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Trent gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Outside, Jones. Wembanyama outside. Over Clark. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Jones.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Money passes to Trent and stolen by Graham. He takes it in. Offensive rebound. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Spurs have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Adams brings the double team. Smart, wide open, he fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Branham. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And Wembanyama, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Takes it inside. And got it. Another basket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And here is Graham. Still scoreless. And there's the pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. That one goes in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Graham. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Wembanyama makes it off the glass. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
And so Graham will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Jones. Here's Wembanyama for three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
5 to shoot. Here's the three. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Money passes to Clark. Here's Money. Memphis moving it around. Passes it to Clark. And Jones over to help. The 15-footer, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Graham dishes to Jones. Wembanyama, that's for 2. And he connects with the jumper. Wembanyama's got 8 points in the quarter. Here's Money. Graham defending. They double him with Wembanyama. Count it.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Now here's Graham. Still without a basket. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And Adams kicks to Graham. From outside, off the mark.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Adams outside. Back to Graham. There's the three. He scores, and he's off the schneid with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough night for him.
Well-run set and a smooth jump shot off the catch.
Here's Money. Non-stop scoring machine here. It is now to Clark. Trent passes to Money. They double him with Wembanyama. Outside, Smart.